Howdy folks, and welcome back to my channel, Gaming with Distractions. My name is Curtis, otherwise known as C-Money, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. So we got a nice little office now. When we last left off, we were working on our helicopter certification. Also, since last episode, I did go back in here and I removed that C blemish. So that's gone. It's been changed to a B. We have gotten our commercial pilot license, and I have offline started working. Actually, I think I completed this, but I haven't done the test yet. Yeah, I've done the training, just not the tests. So I've been doing missions to get some money so that we can take that test. And in the meantime, we're going to continue our chopper rotorcraft license. So we got an A in training on the first training, but we didn't move. We just looked at things. So let's see how we do now. So overview: the first helicopter flight leaves a lasting impression on everyone. In this training, you will practice straight and level flight, make a couple of turns following the bends of the Iziri River. Use the, those clouds are blocking the view of the word. Use the cyclics trim and experience a hover over ground effect. Another thing I have done is in the settings, I have, hi Phil, I have turned off all my assists. I found it made it easier to fly the planes. So this is the first time I'm doing a helicopter thing with it. So we'll see if we need to put some of those assists back on or not.
Here we are, flying along the Grezavon Valley in the French Alps. Look around while I am piloting. On your left-hand side, you can see the Belladon mountain range. And on your right-hand side there are the Chartreuse Mountains. Beautiful, aren't they? On the count of 3, I will give you control of the helicopter.
Nope. Don't count to anything yet. So I need to invert.
Prepare to slightly
Still not working.
cyclic forward to maintain the correct attitude. 3, 2, 1. It's yours now. Using the cyclic, keep the helicopter in a straight and level flight along the Isar River you can see below. I will take care of the collective control and maintaining the altitude, so you can focus on our speed and ground track. Reach cruise speed of 80 knots. Push the cyclic to speed up, or pull the cyclic to slow down. Now try to maintain 80 knots through all maneuvers. To maintain the same speed, try to remember the position of the horizon line and maintain it visually in the same place. That will make sure you are flying with the same speed.
It's definitely easier said than done.
Keep flying straight until the river begins curving to the right.
Oh, too much airspeed now.
See how you always need to keep the cyclic deflected to maintain the same attitude? After you've found a proper cyclic position, use the cyclic trim to release static forces.
Trim. Oh. Oh, okay.
Feels better now, right?
Can I just... Oh, it's kind of like a cruise. You're setting your pitch. Got it. I like that. Okay. Then I can just focus on left and right. Yeah, I can use the tail rotors too, but that's a little jerky. Okay. The trick is remembering all this stuff. I'll work on my invert after we're done this. Okay, so that little pitch thing is like pretty cool.
Here we are. Let's try some turns now.
Okay.
See, the river is turning right. Drive
Yes.
high above the river and turn right together with its curve.
Okay. How'd I do? Trainer?
Now make a sharp left turn following the river line.
Sharp
This time,
left.
try to make the turn coordinated. Don't forget to use pedals to avoid any slip and skid, just like in airplanes.
Jeez. Hey.
Now you see how little pressure on the controls you need to control
Yes.
the helicopter. Let's do something you never do in airplanes. Let's bring our airspeed to 0 knots. Gently pull the cyclic back until you reach 0 knots.
Gonna have to adjust that pitch thing too. Let me see. Whoa! Okay. They must have turned that off for me, because...
This is called hovering out-of-ground effect. Feels interesting for airplane pilots, doesn't it? Keep the cyclic back to maintain 0 knots airspeed. Now, try to use your trim to move the neutral position of your cyclic. You can trim the helicopter when you hover, when you climb, or when you're in cruise. This releases the forces on the stick and lets you better feel the controls. Nice. But just when you thought flying helicopters is all easy, I want to admit that currently I'm helping you stabilize our helicopter. You see, since we slowed down, the airflow over the tail is not enough to counteract the helicopter's rotating tendencies anymore. So I keep pushing the right pedal and adjusting our cyclic a little to stabilize our flight. Let me show you what happens when I stop helping you.
I'm gonna slow that down, because...
I'm assisting you again. Don't let
Okay.
these rotating tendencies scare you. It is a fun challenge, and you will master it in no time during our next trainings.
Yes, I will.
You were really good with maintaining the correct speed and making turns. See you in our hovering tutorials.
Okie dokie. I will take an A, gladly, thank you. So, collective. Oh boy, there's lots of pictures. The collective lever is our key to vertical flight. In this training, you will practice taking off to a hover, changing hover altitude, landing from a hover. Your instructor will manage the pedals and cycle while you focus on handling the collective. So, number 1 is the lever. Pilot raises the collective. Then 2, that changes the pitch. Yeah, they'll explain it inside.
Welcome to our first hovering lesson. To hover in ground effect means to maintain a constant position a few feet above the ground. It is not as easy as it sounds. In fact, hovering a helicopter is challenging, a bit like trying to pat your head and rub your stomach at the same time. A helicopter has 3 highly sensitive controls, but at first I will be giving you only one control at a of time to handle. Your first control to master will be the collective lever. Remember, it is located on the left side of your seat. The collective controls your height above the ground. You will use it to take off to a hover. When you raise the collective control, the pitch angles of the main rotor blades increase. This increases lift, and the helicopter climbs. When you lower the collective, pitch angles decrease. This decreases lift, so the helicopter descends. Easy, right? Another thing we will need today is the EPM, which stands for Electronic Pilot Monitor. You might remember it from our previous lesson. Today we'll learn monitoring power percentage with a multiple limit indicator.
Oh, which one is that?
The most important thing to remember about power indications is to never go over 100%. You can read more about that subject in the briefing notes. Okay, enough lecturing. Time to fly. Before
Nope.
taking off, always check that all gauges are green and that we have enough fuel. As you can see, the tank is half full. This is more than enough for our training. Now look left and right to make sure we don't have people or vehicles approaching. All good, and we are clear to go. You have collective control now. Slowly raise it to the point.
Oh my God, it's the Miz.
Skids. This will be around
Those who know will know.
65% of available power. Be careful. First, you won't see any reaction to your movement, but power will catch up soon.
Yeah, I fix invert first. Be right back. I can't find it. Well, okay, let's just have to do this at another time. Whoa!
Too strong. Remember, the collective is sensitive, and power changes have some inertia. Now, move the collective just a little more to get to 2 feet altitude hover. And don't mind us moving laterally. Today I will take care of that.
Whoa! Oh, oh. Oh, oh, okay. Okay. Two feet. 2 feet. Don't move.
You see, since we were hovering so low, the altimeter will be not useful. Judge your altitude just by looking outside. 2 feet is approximately 1/3 of the length of the Capri skid.
Okay.
Remember, the main trick of the hovering challenge is to move the controls as gently as possible. When you find a proper collective position, you don't need to keep adjusting it, given that we're not moving and there's no wind like today. Look around and memorize how 2 feet of altitude looks. Also, look at the power indications and memorize the number. This is the amount of power required for hovering and ground effect, and it depends on lots of factors such as our weight and the weather. But you may find it useful to remember this number for our training today. Now, let's see how little you should increase power to hover at 8 feet altitude. Gently raise the collective just enough to get to 8 feet altitude and stop there.
No, 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 no. So I want a little bit more, a little bit more.
Great. You're getting more and more confident with collective control. Keep
Oh,
hovering at 8 feet.
not so
while
much.
talking. Look around and try to remember how 8 feet altitude looks like. It is an important altitude. You should avoid
He might
climbing
invert.
higher when you hover in ground proximity. We'll talk about that in our later trainings. But for now, just remember, if your engine quits when you are higher than 8 feet and you don't have enough airspeed, you won't be able to land safely. So, whenever you hover stationary in ground proximity or hover taxi,
Okay.
Now, let's go back to a 2-foot hover. Still remember which power indications to aim for. There you are. I can see that now you understand the sensitivity and inertia of the collective lever much better. Our last objective for this training session is landing from hover. Remember to always stabilize your hover at 2 feet altitude before touching the ground.
Good to know.
Now, very gently lower the collective control until you find yourself firmly on the ground.
Slowly. Slowly.
Congratulations. You just did your first landing from a hover. You mastered collective and hovering flight pretty well. Time to start mastering anti-torque pedals now.
Anti-torque pedals? Huh? I feel like I could have done this one better. They disagree. They think I did just fine. Pedals control the direction where the nose of the aircraft points. Applying the pedal in a given direction changes the tail rotor thrust and makes the nose yaw in the direction of the applied pedal. In this training, you will learn to use pedals to make hovering turns and to counteract the torque-induced turning tendency. Big words. It makes sense though, because it's spinning. It's going to want to spin us.
Of our hovering training series.
Okay.
This time you'll get familiar with anti-torque pedals. I will be
Okay.
helping you at first, but by the end of this training session, you will be in full control over our heading.
Okay.
Let's start with taking off to a hover. You already know how to do that.
I do.
Before raising collective, always check that all gauges are green. We have enough fuel, and there are no obstacles nearby. Oh, good.
Hi, miss.
You have collective control now. Gently raise it, get light on the skids first, and only then take off to a 2-foot hover.
Okay. 1 second. I did it. Okay. I fixed my invert problem. Power. Okay. Being gentle. Being gentle. Whoa, 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 whoa. Me. Okay, okay. It'll go back. It'll go back. It'll go back to 2.
Here you go. It is nice to see you're getting more and more confident with collective control.
I don't think so.
Stabilize your hover at 2 feet altitude. Let's move on to the anti-torque pedals now. Look, they're located in the same position as the rudder pedals in airplanes. They also serve a similar purpose, which is controlling the direction where the nose of the aircraft points. Only that in helicopters, it happens due to increasing or reducing the thrust produced by the tail rotor. Try to gently apply pedals one after the other, and you will see how the nose yaws in the direction of the applied pedal.
Okay.
Easy, isn't it? Now,
Yes.
try to turn toward the helicopter parking on your right-hand side.
Okay.
Apply the right pedal to start the turn, and the left one to stop at the required heading. Pretty good. When making pivoting turns, try to make one smooth movement, and then stop exactly at the desired heading.
Okay.
Now, turn 90 degrees left, back to our original heading toward the runway, and away
Whoa.
from the hangars.
Okay. Okay, I got this. Oh.
Easy, right? Keep in mind
Sure.
that we use pedals to make turns like that only when hovering. We call it
Okay.
a pedal turn. In cruise, we change the direction of flight using the cyclic stick, while pedals are used only for adjusting the side slipping, like in airplanes. By the way, remember our briefing? There's a torque effect caused by our rotor rotating clockwise, and we use pedals to eliminate this rotating tendency. Until now, I was assisting you with the anti-torque control, so you'll be
That
able
was
to try
nice of you.
changing heading without additional stress.
Okay.
It is time for you to have full pedal control. On the count of 3, I will stop assisting you with anti-torque. Remember, our rotor rotates clockwise, which means the torque effect will immediately turn our nose left. You'll have to press the right pedal to counteract that torque. Ready? You'll be given full pedal control in 3, 2, 1, now. Try to maintain our original heading toward the runway. It is all a matter of finding a good position for the pedals, which counteracts the torque.
This is not easy. Or obvious, for that matter.
You're doing good. Now let's turn 90 degrees left toward the edge of the trees on the left-hand side.
Sure.
Yes, the helicopter will try to turn there itself.
It
As soon
did.
as you ease your right pedal pressure. With small, gentle pedals and movements, try to keep our nose heading toward the edge of the trees. Good. You are getting better and better.
Yay.
Now slowly turn right all the way to the helicopter parking, which is behind our back now.
Taking my time. So all you have to do is like go or loosen your grip. Or how hard you're pushing. Anyway.
Good. Now let's turn 90 degrees left, back to our original heading toward the runway. Super. Now you know how to change and maintain heading with anti-torque pedals.
Yeah.
That's how to counteract the torque.
That's it.
I will now let you perform a little more advanced landing than last time. You will have control of both collective and pedals at the same time. First, fully stabilize your hover at 2 feet altitude. Carefully maintain your heading toward the runway. Always make sure you don't have any movement or yelling before you touch the ground.
Okay. Whoa. Sensitive. It's very sensitive.
Now, gently lower the collective control until you find yourself firmly on the ground.
Okay. Okay. Working on it. Just being gentle. Gentle, gentle. To do, to do.
Congratulations. You landed while having full control over the pedals and collective. Way to go. Today you mastered anti-torque pedals. See you in our next training session dedicated to cyclic control.
So if that is part of the assists, that sucker's getting turned back on. That was difficult, to put it mildly. We'll do one more. There's time. Cyclic? Cyclic? Cyclic. Cyclic. Yeah. The cyclic stick is used to move laterally by moving the cyclic forward, backwards, right, or left. We tilt the main rotor disc in the chosen direction and therefore move it. In this training, you will practice forward and sideways hovering movement as well as counteracting translating descendancy by using cyclic, something like that.
Welcome to the third part of our hovering training series. In this training session, you will get familiar with cyclic control, and you will learn to counteract translating tendency.
Okay.
Still remember this term from our briefing? Let's start with taking off to a hover. All gauges are green. We have enough fuel. No obstacles around. Let's go. Slowly
Still gonna
raise the
check.
collective, get light on the skids, and take off to a 2-foot hover.
8. Ooh, too much, too much. Let's go. Ooh, not enough. it's a delicate balance.
Stabilize your hover at 2 feet altitude.
Working on it. They keep bouncing between 79 and 78.
Here we are. You probably
Oh, yeah.
realize that I'm now helping you with anti-torpedo control. This will
Yeah.
allow you to fully concentrate on the cyclic stick in this lesson.
Appreciate you,
There,
Miz.
the cyclic stick is located between the pilot's legs and looks similar to a joystick or an airplane stick.
Sorry. Oh, look at it. Okay. Look at it.
Moving the cyclic forward, backward, right, or left, we tilt the main rotor disc in a chosen direction and subsequently move there. We also use cyclic to counteract left drift caused by translating tendency. You don't feel the drift now because I'm helping you to fight it. I will let you master hovering movements first before you
I'm
face
just
the
trying to
drift.
stay in the circle here,
Now
guy.
use pedals and turn the nose of the helicopter toward the helicopter parking on your right-hand side.
Okie dokie. Here it is.
Slowly ease the cyclic forward to get our helicopter moving. Establish a walking pace on the ground. The trick here is to move very slowly with the speed of a brisk walk.
Okay. I probably walk faster than this, but here we are.
Gently pull the cyclic back to stop above the center of the heli parking.
Oh,
Good. Don't let the
working on
cyclic
it.
go. Keep making tiny corrections to maintain position over the center of the parking. Now make a pedal turn 90 degrees left, pointing your nose toward the runway again.
Woo! Woo!
You will now make a sideward movement back to our original parking. Keep pointing the helicopter toward the runway, but look left in the direction you're taxiing.
Okay. I can do that.
Remember to move at a walking pace.
Yeah. Trying to see where the circle. Oh, there it is. There we go. Okay. Oh, 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 oh. Move forward a little bit.
Now,
Thanks.
keep hovering over the center of the parking while I'm
Working on
talking.
it.
Remember how I was helping you to fight the drift? On the
Mhm.
count of 3, I will stop assisting you, and you will have full control of the cyclic.
Okay.
Ready to experience a left-tail rotor drift and apply cyclic accordingly to stay over this parking circle.
Okay.
Prepare to
Sure.
push the cyclic slightly to the right. 3, 2, 1. You're controlled. Remember, all inputs should be small and quick.
Whoa.
You need to make frequent
Whoa.
control inputs
Whoa,
and
whoa,
corrections
whoa, whoa,
just
whoa,
to
whoa,
stay
whoa.
over one spot.
Oh, goodness. No. Can I have a gyro, like, where there's just a button? Okay, stop moving. Okay. Alright, stop. Oh, I want those. Okay, I got this. Subtle movements. Subtle. Long John just messaged me that he crashed. I'm trying to land a chopper. Okay. No, I want him to take control back. Help me out. Ooh-wee. Okay. Oh. Baby movements. Come on, go. Oh. Just trying to get back on that circle.
Now, gently lower the collective control until you find yourself firmly on the ground.
Whoa! Firmly on the ground. Oh my goodness. Okay. Heading. Okay. Okay. Cool. Put it backwards. Put it to the right. A little less power. Good. God almighty.
You landed while having full control on cyclic and collective. Way to go. I would recommend you to spend a little more time practicing cyclic control before you move to the next lesson. Otherwise, I need to be assisting you there too.
He's not wrong. Not wrong at all. Woo-wee. Okay. Seriously, you're giving me a B? Okay. Okay, I'll take it. How many more do we have left? Oh, we got a few more that we'll be able to do in the next episode. Today, kids, we learned that for helicopters, we are turning these assists back on. I don't think it would have helped me in the training because that's part of the training, but yeah. So, we'll leave it there for now, and I will see you in the next episode. Toodaloo.